Well, after a long summer of sun and relaxation, getting your family back into the school routine is no easy task. Making sure that everyone returns to schedule with a healthy yet simple meal and snacks is usually one of the biggest transitions for families. Joining us today with some tips is best-selling author, registered dietitian, nutritionist, mom, and lifestyle expert, Frances Largeman Roth. That's a long title, Frances. You got a lot of things on there. Appreciate you joining us today. And I want to know how do you get your family back into the routine after being just all over the place during summer?
Yeah, well, you're right, Curtis. It's a challenge. And I have 3 kids, and I'm in the process of getting them ready and getting them back on track. But I think the #1 thing that really helps is just to do some advanced prep. So I start with after dinner, I clean off the table, and I set up for breakfast for the next day. So I put out the bowls and the cutlery and the napkins. That way, when that early morning alarm goes off the next day, all I have to do is put out the food. And other things that you can do to prep is to fill up the water bottles and sippy cups, and also cut up fruits and vegetables and put them in, some portion containers so that when you go to make lunches, that stuff is already ready to go, which leads me to my next tip, which is to set up a lunch zone. So get all of those lunch boxes together, and the little containers, any bags, and also any prepackaged snacks, and have it all together in one area. And that way, when you are packing those lunches, and I have to pack 3 lunches because, like your sister, I have 3 kids, and then I can just assemble, get it out the door.
Yeah, no, that's definitely a really good strategy there, like having everything in order. Because with 3, like I'm sure like her, you have them running all over the place and trying to pick out outfits. But what about, so their lunches at school is important, but then some other kind of healthy snacks and things like that. I mean, the kids come home from school, you don't want them just grabbing cookies. You got to keep the healthy food around them.
That's right. And I look for things that are really versatile that I can use in different ways. And that's why I love Chobani Smooth, which is their new non-Greek, their first ever non-Greek yogurt. And it's a traditional style yogurt with 25% less sugar and twice as much protein as other traditional yogurts. And so that I can use for breakfast. And I set up a little breakfast bar with fruit and granola and nuts and seeds. And that works really well. You can put it in the lunch. You can also make after school snacks with it, like these yogurt pops. So it's a super versatile product. And also, goodness knows, I'm not sure if you've heard of them, but they are a delicious snack square. It's made from fruit, nuts, oats, and also dipped in dark chocolate. And who does not love dark chocolate? They come four in a little container, and 4 squares. So you can have just one if you're just a tiny little bit hungry, or all 4 just for 150 calories. And you can also use them, for if you're making an after-school snack. I like to serve them with veggies and cheese and other good-for-you items. So it's a really great time saver for me.
No, I haven't seen the Goodness Knows brand. I'm definitely going to try those. Where can we go to get all of this information in one spot?
Curtis, folks can go to Chobani.com, goodnessknows.com, and my website, which is franceslargemanroth.com.
And we'd like to thank Chobani and Goodness Knows Snack Squares for making that segment possible.